Good morning, everyone. So this was the last one that we have logged in, right? So probably I was dashboard. Students. Right. So the backend API is not up and running, so I need to start it. Okay, I need to. Okay. So let me start the service registry. Anyone explored the API gateway? Hmm? Okay. So I just wanted to run this restaurant service application. So right now I don't want to start with API gateway because in the code right now I'm just following with the present what do you say? So we are making a call directly to the restaurant service, not to the API gateway. But later on we will replace this, okay, with the API gateway because API gateway right now needs a token in order to pass the request. So right now I can access it individually so that we don't have to worry about the backend data. Okay, anyhow, we have changed the restaurant service application also. Server.port is 6061. Got it? So we need to replace the same over here. That's it. Okay. So we are getting the data from the backend. Okay. So now we have this. So right now I just wanted to click on this restaurant and I just wanted to display the restaurant menu component. Okay. So how we can do that is a challenge. So right now, if you just see it over here, we do have a restaurant list component.ts. So here we are actually showing the restaurants. If I just move it to down, so right now you can see this one, right? So let's say it is going to contain another app-restaurant. So there is a restaurant component.ts also where it is actually going to get the restaurant input. Okay. From where? From this particular property binding. Okay. And this is the restaurant that we are going to get. So here we are using the restaurant inside the HTML component like this in order to display the restaurant cards information. Okay. So now the total idea is right now, whatever you see over here, it's each and every component is individual component. Okay. So now if I just wanted to click on this, where we can actually click this link actually. So if you just click on this link, nothing happens, right? But I just wanted to show the restaurant menu component. So what I just wanted to do now, I'll just go to this restaurant list component. And here, I just wanted to use a property binding for the restaurant link. Okay. And then to this, I just wanted to pass restaurant dot restaurant ID. Okay. So this is the one. And if I just go to this restaurant model, so this is the restaurant ID I was referring to. Okay. That's it. Okay. So now if I just click on this restaurant, it has to change the URL. So let me click on this one. See, nothing is happening because there is no component existed. So let me go to the console and you can see that if I just click on this restaurant, so you are going to get an error. That means cannot match dashboards, restaurants. Hey, see, /1. So we don't have this route registered in our dashboard routing module.ts, right? So what we can actually do, we can actually go to this restaurant dashboard routing. And here I need to add a path. Okay, so the path is path restaurants restaurant ID component restaurant menu component is not there. So probably I just have to create one restaurant menu component. So what I will simply do, I'll just go ahead and use this particular component. So here, So I just wanted to copy only this. Simply, I can use NGGC. That's it, right? So let me generate this restaurant menu component, but it has to be inside the dashboard, right? So it has to be inside the dashboard and inside the restaurant. So what we can simply do, dashboard. So inside dashboard, we do have restaurant. See here, inside dashboard, we do have a restaurant. And inside the restaurant, we need to maintain the restaurant menu component. Okay, that's it. Then probably this should make some sense. And I just wanted to enter this. Okay. So now I have the restaurant menu and I just wanted to delete this TypeScript. This one is not required. Yeah. So now we do have a restaurant menu component. So what I just wanted to do, I just wanted to keep that over here, restaurant menu component. And here I just wanted to place one more attribute called resolve. So this resolve is basically used. I'll just explain this in a moment. So here I just wanted to create one resolver. So resolver, I just wanted to create inside the same package. So it's a resolver. So ng generate R and restaurant. Let me generate this. Yes. Remove the spec file. It's not at all required. So here we do have a restaurant resolver. Okay. So I just wanted to tell one thing, right? So here for all the components, we have mentioned path and then we have mentioned the component, right? So here, I just wanted to make one API call. I just wanted to make one API call before loading this component. Let's say if this restaurant ID is not at all there, I do have to display some error page, right? So for that kind of mechanism, we can actually put resolve so that if this restaurant ID is not at all present, then probably we can show some, something called restaurant not found page or something like that. Okay, so that's the purpose of using that resolver. Okay, so here in the resolver, once I keep the things, you will understand it better. So here I just wanted to return. So there is something called inject. So can you see this? Previously, we have injected the HTTP client. If you just see this restaurant list component, can you see this? We have actually injected that HTTP client. This is an alternative for constructor injection apart from Spring. Okay, we can actually use that inside Angular also like this. Okay, but here, if you see that constructor will work only inside a class, but it will not work inside a function. So how we can actually do that, right? So probably there is something called, that's the reason they have provided inject. And we can actually use this inject in order to inject the HTTP client. So we don't have to use constructor. So that's the reason they have given it for us in order to use it. So .get. And here I just wanted to use one HTTP client call localhost 8080 /restaurants /, and I just wanted to append. There is something called the route. So this is the route. So I just wanted to use a route. So route is basically going to give a param map. So this param map. So let's say if I just wanted to have this dashboard routing module, right? So if you just see the dashboard routing module. So right now we have kept this as a path variable, right? So this is the path param. So in Spring, we used to call it as path variable, but inside Angular with colon, we used to call it as path param. So how to get this path param? We do have already this resolver. So this resolver is a function which is going to return the value of true or false. Okay. Now, this is a route. Okay. So this route is going to give a param map for us. Okay. And we can use this param map in order to get the parameter from the URL. So how we are going to get? So there is something called get. So what is the param value? So if you just see it in the dashboard routing module, so this is the one I just wanted to take. And here inside the single quotations, we can actually keep it like this so that we'll be getting that. Okay. But here the problem is, right? So here, this route param map.get is always going to return a string. Okay. So we cannot rely on this. We have to convert this into a number. So number, and we can actually do this. Okay. So now we can actually close this one and we are good to go. Okay. So now what this is actually saying, so this is basically going to say, so we are actually going to return. So what this HTTP client.get will return, it is always going to return observable. Okay. So observable of any. Okay. So this is how we are going to, place this function in order to get the observable so that we can subscribe it inside our resolver, and then probably we are going to get the actual data from the backend. So let me start this application now. So first of all, I just wanted to go to this restaurant menu component.ts file. Okay, so right now here in the dashboard routing module, can you see this? I have placed a rest, right? So this is the observer. So the restaurant resolver is going to send as observable. So I just wanted to use this observable over here. So you can make it as a rest dollar and then observable. So we will be getting the restaurant. So import the restaurant component from model, or we are going to return null as well. Okay, we are going to get null as well if the parameter is not at all there. So make this so that it will pass. So here I just wanted to, what I just wanted to do. I just wanted to use a constructor for now. And then probably I just wanted to, what do you say? So probably I just wanted to use the restaurant rest, or we can actually implement on init, and then we can actually implement ng on init. Okay. So now what I can simply do, rest dot, right? So we can do subscribe over here. So once we do subscribe, we will get the data. But this is not the way I just wanted to do it, right? So I have the restaurant menu component.html, right? So where we can actually use this HTML component in order to display the, right? So probably what we can do over here. So since REST is an observable, so I just wanted to use ng-container. Okay. I explained all this in the beginning. So ng container is basically used to eliminate divs. So instead of placing div, you can actually use ng container. So this will wrap the whole multiple divs inside a single container so that it will not generate additional tags inside our DOM elements. Okay. So probably what I just wanted to do, I just wanted to do inside this one, ng if, and then I just wanted to use rest observable. So there is a pipe symbol like this, and there is a async pipe as restaurant. So instead of subscribing to the observable like dot subscribe, we can actually use this pipe async. This is the async pipe, we can use it. And probably whatever all the things are there, we will be able to get it over here. So now what I just wanted to do, I just wanted to use a simple p tag. And I just wanted to use restaurant dot. So how I can actually use it? So I can actually use the string interpolation dot. And here I just wanted to use the menu items, right? So here, menu items, right? So let me print this and see what is going to happen over here, right? So here, if you can see that this menu items is not at all recognizable because we are not going to get any data out of it, right? So probably what I just wanted to do, I just wanted to use a div. And here I just wanted to check once ng if, and I just wanted to use restaurant dot menu items. So if I just go to the restaurant, right? So probably I will just go to the models. I don't have restaurant menus, right? So probably that's the problem it is actually giving. So what we need to do, so inside, so we need to create another model, new file. And I just wanted to call this as restaurant menu.ts. And export interface restaurant menu. So what it should have, so it should have the restaurant menu ID, correct? So it should be a number. And then probably it must have the item name. Should be a type of string. And then price. It should be of type number. Or we can actually use it as number. And then after price, we do have something called menu type. String. And then we do have something called description. This is also type of string. And then probably we do have menu item image URL. This is also string, right? And then probably we do have something called quantity. So probably I just don't want to use quantity for now. So I just wanted to use restaurant ID over here. So probably I just wanted to use only these fields. I think these are enough along with the descriptions. So probably I just wanted to use this one inside our restaurant.ts like this. Menu items, colon, restaurant menu. And this is an array. That's it. That's the whole purpose, right? So probably I will just go to the restaurant menu component.teacher, and here we'll be getting the restaurant dot menu items over here. Okay. So if we do have the restaurant dot menu items, then probably what I need to do, right? So I just wanted to use another div. So and here I just wanted to use ngFor to just see whether we are going to get the data or not, right? So probably I will just use it as menu of restaurant dot menu items. That's it. Okay, so inside this, what I will just do, I'll just use p tag, and then probably I'll just use a string interpolation menu dot. So menu dot, I'll just print item name. That's it. Okay. Now let's see what happens over here. So everything is working, and now we'll just go to this, and then I just wanted to go to this dashboard restaurants, and now it is not at all going to the restaurant menu component, because let me go and see what is wrong with it, right? So probably I will just go inside the console, and here if I just go and click on this, I'm not getting any error. Yeah. So here we do have something called restaurants /1 uh, connection refused. So let me go and see what is wrong with the restaurant. It's actually generating it, right? So let me go to the restaurant APIs. And here we do have restaurants, and then probably, that's the problem, right? So we don't have that get restaurant by ID was not there. So if I just go to the network, and let me close this one, and let me try that again from this. So this is failed, and here we do have something called the resolver. It is 6061, right? 6061 first. And then probably we don't have that kind of API with us. So probably I will just go to this restaurant API. And here we do have get all restaurants, and then we don't have get restaurant by ID. Okay, so probably what I will do now, I'll just create another endpoint public. So I just wanted to return. Here we are actually returning restaurant DTO, right? So probably I will just return restaurant DTO, and then get restaurant by ID. And then probably I will just it's a path variable, right? Okay. And then in the service, I'll just go to the service, and I will just keep one API here. Okay. And I'll just go to the services. And I just wanted to implement that one as well. And here, I just wanted to use the restaurant repository dot find by ID. And I just wanted to pass the restaurant ID as it is. And then since it is going to give me the restaurant DTO, I just wanted to use the return restaurant mapper dot instance. So here it has to be the restaurant entity because it's a database entity, right? So probably it is going to return me an optional. So probably I will just use .get for now. So, but this is not the best way. So I'll just write the code in such a way so that it actually handles all the scenarios. So here dot or else throw new exception. Okay. So this will be a perfect sense. And here we are going to get the restaurant entity. That's it. So we need to declare yes. Return restaurant mapper dot instance, and we can convert that entity to DTO. That's it. So see how this mapper is really helping us in order to convert entity to DTO, as well as we can actually write DTO to entity also. Okay. So probably we'll do that later, but not right now. So we just want an API for us. So I will just use return this dot restaurant service dot get restaurant by ID, and I will pass restaurant ID, and that will be returning the, so we'll just add this exception, and there you go. We have got the restaurant DTO directly. Okay. So now what we need to do from our side, right? So probably if I just go back to this, and if I just start my restaurant service application again, stop it and restart it. API Gateway will introduce it. Okay, so probably in the next session we will be integrating the API Gateway so that we can write, Angular interceptor in order to pass the token every time for each and every request. Okay, so we don't have to log in each and every time. Okay, so now what I will just do, I'll just go to the restaurants. And I will, can you see this? The restaurant menu works, but let me see the network call. So we got a 200 request, and this is the response that we are going to get. So we are actually getting the restaurant, the menus, right? So here it has to be menus, not menu items, because if you just go to our Angular resolver, so here it is actually going to return the menus, not the menu items. So here what we will simply do, let's just go to this and then to the restaurant menu component. So we are actually mapping it to this one, right? So probably I will just go to the restaurants, and here it, instead of menu items, I will just say it as menus. I think it will work, right? So probably, so and here menus, menus. And here also we are actually maintaining the same thing, right? In the DTO, it is menus, not menu items. Okay. So I'll just go and refresh it. I'll just go to the restaurants. I'll just click on this. Can you see this? This is actually changing. If I go back and if I click on this one, this is actually working. Okay. So our restaurant menu is going to work, but we are not going to show any of this menus over here. But why? What is the reason? Are we getting the right output from the restaurant resolver? So if you just go and see the dashboard routing module.ts, right? So we do have a REST. So probably it is preventing us with a lot of errors, right? So instead of broken page, it is actually going to give us the restaurant is not found or something like that. It is unable to resolve the URL and something like that. So probably instead of loading this component directly with the data, we can actually keep a resolver function. So before loading this component, so this restaurant resolver gets invoked, and what it is going to do, it is going to make a backend API call with whatever the route param that it is going to get as part of this particular URL, which is dashboard routing module.ts, where we do have this / restaurants and / colon restaurant ID, which is a path param for the URL. And we are going to take exactly the same over here in the resolver by route.parammap.get of restaurant ID. So this is going to give you the value of the restaurant ID. Okay. So if you just go back to this one, and if I just click on any of the restaurant which is available, let's say I just wanted to click on this VFit, it is the restaurant 22. Okay. So basically it is going to work on the same way, but it is actually not loading any of the components, right? So what is the problem over here? Why it is not loading any of the components here, right? So probably our observable is not working, or our data itself is not working. We don't know, right? So probably what I will just do, I will just go to this one, the rest, the restaurant menu component.html. So this is the one we are not getting the data over here, right? So I will just go to this restaurant menu component.ts, and we do have something called the REST observable over here, which is actually, so this REST has to be the same name which is mentioned inside our dashboard routing module. Got it? REST. Okay. So now everything is good. Why it is not working, I don't have any idea. Okay. Imagine like that. But why it is not working? What is the reason behind it? Anyone knows about it? I just wanted to give this as a homework to everyone so that we can talk more on this in tomorrow's session. Okay. So here what we are actually doing in the background. So we are actually going to display a lot of restaurants over here like this. If I just click on any of this restaurant, it has to load me the menus respective to that particular restaurant. It has to show me the menus along with the price, images, and other kind of things. Okay. So here we are actually getting the data from the backend. If I just show it to you in the console in the network tab. So let me close everything. And this is the restaurant number 22, right? VFit, right? So if you just see this, can you see this? We are actually getting the menus, right? Right. So these are the restaurant menu ID, and this is the restaurant ID 22. Okay. So We are going to get the menus, but why we are not able to match everything? So let me go to this restaurant menu and see everything is correct. Menu item, this item name. See, you know why I have kept like this? Because I don't know what are the, what are the actual names of the properties from the backend, right? So if you see this item name is not there inside our response. So there is something called menu item, and I need to replace it inside this one as well. And if I just load this, okay, and I just wanted to cancel this. I just wanted to hit this data again. So we are going to hit the data successfully, right? And here we do have a call for the backend API. And here we are getting all the things as expected, and this is an array, okay? So as this is an array, so we are actually going to get menu item, but why it is not displayed inside this one is the total homework for you for today. Okay, so what you can do, why this is not working, let me know in the tomorrow session. There's a small flaw because I just wanted to make everything clumsy so that it is good for your learning as well. So here we do have menus, we do have the restaurant menu, right? But why it is not displaying to us the right data, you need to fix it and tell me tomorrow. Okay, so this is the kind of homework, because if I just wanted to go ahead and resolve everything from my side, probably there will be no learning, or there will be no follow-up on this in future. Okay, so because as we are close to the mid of the project development, so probably I just wanted everyone to go through this Angular application, and the backend application I just wanted to give it to you. But why it is not displaying the data inside the menu component is it is having some flaw. You need to fix this from your side. Okay, I just wanted to go ahead to the Telegram, and I just wanted to give the application as it is to everyone. So I just wanted to stop this application, and also I just wanted to stop this as well. And I just wanted to close this one, and I also wanted to close this one as well. Okay. This is a portal. I just wanted to give only the source zip to everyone so that you don't have to replace your node modules again. Let's cut this, go back, and paste it over here. I'll just explain the API gateway once we are going to integrate the interceptor concept inside Angular. Okay, maybe from tomorrow. Zip. Good. Let's go ahead. There you go. So you need to fix it. And let's see how you are going to fix it, why it is not showing. There is a small little change that you need to do from your side, understand it and do the fix. Is that okay for everyone? Because if I'm not going to give some confusion tasks, probably if I just wanted to do it, everything from my side, probably you will not be able to understand anything. That's the reason I just wanted to give this as a small homework for everyone so that you can fix this and show it to me tomorrow what you have done. Okay. So probably we'll meet tomorrow at the same time. A great day and happy learning. Bye.